Our story opens with the birth of a new baby. This baby is nestled in his bed, but there is something wrong about him. As time passes, a boy named Yumano Nagi prepares breakfast for his family. His sister joins him and thanks him for the breakfast. His parents tell him to get ready because his real parents are looking forward to meeting him. They are about to leave when his mother wishes him a happy birthday. He dresses up, and his sister shows her insecurity about him, but he mentions he has lived here for 16 years and now he cannot accept anyone in place of his family, not even his real parents. His sister cries because she doesn't want to lose him, but he mentions he just met his real parents today and has no intention of becoming their child at all. After that, he is moving when he sees a cute girl about to climb from a bridge. He wants to save her and runs, making her fall to the ground. But his hand is on her boobs that make her angry. She slaps him and tells him she wasn't about to kill herself. She was just recording a video to upload to YouTube because she is quite famous and has a number of followers. She also mentioned she did all this to start some drama so her mother wouldn't want her to marry. He also told her they both have similar family issues as his parents also wanted. She gives him her interview as her name is Amano Erica, and she is a second-year student at Orpheus Girls Academy, the fancy princess school. He remembers this girl because she is quite famous in their class, but he always thought she used a filter to look cute, but that's not true. He gives her his introduction as his name is Nagi Yumano, and he is a second-year student at Meguragawa Academy, a super elite prep school. She makes up her mind and decides to make him her boyfriend, but all this is fake. She just did it so her parents wouldn't want her to marry. She simply decides to tell her parents that she has a boyfriend whom she fell in love with and who has a number of qualities as he is really smart, has a bright future, and cares for her. But he refuses and moves out. But she is a girl, and she knows how to make others accept their point. She shows him a video in which his hand is on her chest and blackmails him that she will attach this clip of the video to his academy contact form that could cause trouble for him. He gets mad at it, but there is no chance, and he decides to do it. He asks her what to do because he doesn't know. He has never dated anyone, and she finds it on Google. He tries to see this, and they take a random picture. She decides to show her parents a picture that shows she has a boyfriend, so she decides to take another one, which also doesn't come out as it looks. She forces a random boy to take a picture with him. She takes him shopping and tries on different clothes. In the end, they both wear the same clothes and decide to take pictures as they look like a couple. He cannot like his clothes, but what will he do? They take many pictures, but at the end, she cannot like any of them and mentions a good picture is one that shows the feelings of the people in it. She hates the edited pictures, so she decides to go with the first picture they took randomly. He sends this picture to her parents, but they just take it funny. He advises her not to deceive her parents, but she doesn't know what to do. At the same time, some boys from the high school next to her come, and she has to deal with these stalkers. Understanding the matter, he mentions he is her boyfriend. One of the boys comes to fight with him, but he punches him and tells them not to come near her, and they run away. He mentions to her that this is the rule of his family, that if anyone picks a fight with them, they have to win. She is greatly impressed with him. She is excited as she has never seen a fight. After that, she has to go home and tell him that she had fun with him today and that she doesn't have any friends. She will delete that video and feels bad because she cannot marry him, but this is just fun, and she moves out. He goes to meet his real parents, and all four of them mention that they decided to marry their child so that they always become their child. His real father mentions that he cannot believe when his daughter saw a picture of him as they both are in a relationship. He cannot understand all of it. He meets Erica, and they both are in shock, but they cannot do anything and have to accept it. They get engaged. After that, he meets a girl named Sagawa Hiro and tells her he will make her second in that exam. She likes boys who are smarter than her, and he decides to confess to her when he comes first. He told his parents that he is not okay with this engagement and wants to tell them about his feelings for Sagawa Hiro but cannot. His parents mention that the engagement is done, and his fiancée is coming to meet him today. He thought she might have some feelings for him, so he dressed up and thought to tell her about Sagawa Hiro. His sister comes and mentions that his fiancée is a great girl who always lives like a princess, so how can she be able to stay at their poor place? But he mentions in reality she is her older sister. She's angry about it and leaves. He cleans the house and wonders why she cannot come as she is 1 hour late. He opens the door and finds her waiting for him for a long time. She couldn't ring the bell or call or something because she is so nervous. He tells her to sit, and she sits on the bookshelf because she is so confused and cannot understand this. He gives her a drink and she asks for a favor to show the house. She also cannot understand that this entire place is his house as it is so small. He shows her the kitchen, toilet, bathroom, and his sister's room. She is behaving weird and seems disappointed by his house. They go to see her place. Her place is quite big. She shows him her kitchen, washroom, living area, and he is shocked because she is living a very luxurious life. Her house is a beautiful and amazing place. She shows him her doghouse, which is equal to his own house. He thought that if they are not replaced, they are living each other's lives. Now he made up his mind to not marry her because they are completely different people living different lives and also from different worlds. But before the talk, she told him she cannot marry him because she wants to marry a person whom she likes. She comes to his place to talk to his parents but unfortunately cannot find them. So, they decide to go to his parents' restaurant to talk with them. They reach and sit at the table, and she looks around. She gets angry, drops the table, and shouts at him and his parents that she cannot want to marry him, and she has a right. But this is just his dream and thought she just goes to the bathroom. His mother tells the customer that this girl is his fiancée and serves her the special ginger pork. She tastes it and calls it delicious. His parents tell them she is very pretty and resembles them and offer her to stay the night. They enjoy it. She controls herself a lot and simply tells she is going and moves out. He runs over to her. They stop and she cries and tells him she cannot tell her real parents that she wants to come close to them as maybe they accept her or not. He relaxes her and mentions his parents are not like that, they are very chill. She does not need to think about it, and they go back home. His mother hugs and welcomes her. They have dinner together and she enjoys it a lot. After that, he makes her go back home, and she tells him she enjoys it a lot. She mentions if there is something he wants to tell her. Her father comes to pick her up and tells them to strengthen their relationship, and he shows them a place where they both have to live for the next 2 weeks. He is getting mad to see this big house where he stayed with her for 2 weeks. He received messages from his parents to stay and enjoy. She moved up to sleep and mentioned to him that there is a rule that they do not involve each other, and he agreed. He remembered that his exams are nearby. Suddenly, he runs over to his room and realizes now he can completely and easily focus on his studies for the next 2 weeks as there is no one to disturb him. By studying, he gets good marks, and Sagawa Hiro is impressed by him and falls in love with him. He hears her scream and moves to help her but feels embarrassed because she is in the bath and tells him she screamed because of a lizard. He fears to see it. After that, his phone battery is over, and he cannot find his charger. He begs her to give him the charger and allow him to use her books to study, and she agrees to do it on the condition to take her picture for social media. He takes her cute and beautiful pictures. Suddenly, the chair disbalances, and he falls on her, and this scene is captured by the camera. He also takes her pictures in nature. Her pictures are very beautiful. He drops water on her and takes a good picture. She tells him to take more, but he refuses, so they both put water on each other and enjoy themselves. After that, he tells her he is so obsessed with studying because he wants to improve his parents' life and asks her why she is so hooked on social media. She replies because social media connects her with people, and maybe one day she will also be connected with her partner through it. They eat dinner. The next day, he goes to school to give a test and thinks to give the best test and get first rank so Sagawa Hiro will confess to him and maybe his parents will agree to it. He receives a letter from her in which she invites him to the rooftop after school. Sagawa Hiro also watches him reading this. He is eating when other students mock him as he challenges himself to rank first and also has the courage to fight with the brilliant student Sagawa Hiro of the school. All the girls are around her in the school to take some help in studying from her. He cannot take her letter seriously and drops it in the dustbin. He ranks number 1 on the post-break test, and he comes to know she can confess to him, finds her letter, and goes to meet her at the rooftop of the school. He tells her he cannot come here before because he thought this is a prank. She understands and becomes confused. He thought she was going to confess, but she mentions that she will win the upcoming exam because she is a great personality who always wins everything, and he has to step down because the first rank is just for her. He moves out, and he thinks this girl is mad, but he works hard and wins the exam. He checks his temperature, and he is sick, but he still studies. Erika comes and dresses up like a doctor to take care of him, but he tells her not to do this and allows him to focus on studying. He studies hard and falls. He wakes up and finds himself in her room. She advises him not to push himself in studying hard because it affects his health, and she is impressed by his obsession towards study. He remembers the time when no one was even obsessed and impressed by his study. The next day he is going to school to give exams, and Sagawa Hiro also moves out. Now comment on what will happen next, who will rank first in the exam. Please subscribe to our channel for the next part.